What is going on, Pro Guides family? It is your host, Sergeant Frost, and Happy New Year to you all. Episode 4, Act 1 starts next week, and we have some huge news regarding the new Agent Neon that will be dropping with the new act. Let's kick off the new year right by diving into some leaks content that came from Neon's teaser trailer that it dropped today. Without further ado, let's hop right into the video. So, what do we know about the new Agent 18 that will be coming when the new act drops next week? Well, we can for sure confirm that Neon is 100% a duelist, which will be the 6th agent addition to the class. Neon hails from the country of the Philippines, and from her agent artwork design style, and from what we saw her pull off in this trailer, she will heavily revolve around speed and agility. And at the same time, if you're trying to take advantage of her when she releases, you'll want to train up your aim work around her new movement abilities. That's why you gotta download AimLab and try out some of their amazing training scenarios. AimLab has pro-created playlists as well as a partnership with Valorant to create scenarios with gamers like us in mind. And they also have nifty metrics to keep track of your progress. So click that link in the description if you're interested, and let's get right into the news. This teaser doesn't show us too much of Neon in depth, but we did get a decent look at her abilities throughout the trailer. The first ability we clearly see in this trailer is used on the map Split in B main. It looks like Neon can erect 2 fire walls in a tunnel format, and for quite a long distance from the looks of it. This ability looks like 2 Phoenix walls that are blue and yellow and extend decently high for you and your team to hide behind. This looks like a great tool to help her entry fragging as a duelist. Having an ability that breaks line of sight and allows for map reconstruction is great for a duelist to get onto site and to create space and safe entry for their team. We don't know if this wall will damage enemies or your teammates. It does appear to be made of fire though, but greater details of this ability are still unknown. The second ability that we briefly see in this trailer is a grenade type ability that Neon can throw. We have confirmation that this grenade is indeed a stun concussion grenade that she does have access to. Also, as a side note, it is confirmed that this nade can bounce off walls and bounce in general. Valorant has had a lot of mollies and grenade abilities introduced into the game. I think it's great to see more of some soft CC in the forms of stuns and concusses come into the game, especially so that duelists have more tools to incapacitate enemies when they know their location. This ability is pretty straightforward as a stun grenade, but can be very useful in practice once we get our hands on it. The third ability is very vague as we didn't see it in the trailer, but according to Mike ValorLeaks on Twitter, Neon has an ability that allows her to sprint and slide across the map. This is where the speed and agility portion of Neon's kit comes into play. As a duelist, Neon was teased to be very fast and speedy when traversing the map. Having an ability that allows her to sprint and slide introduces a new movement mechanic that we have never seen before into the game. From the looks of it, Neon will be a high skill ceiling agent, because introducing advanced movement mechanics into the game means that learning new ways to move around the map, and it requires you as a player to improve your keyboard and mouse hand mechanics to be able to pilot her efficiently and safely. While we don't have an official description yet on the ins and outs of this ability, it sounds like it will be the core identity ability in her kit. This ability also brings up a few questions about how strong she will be in the meta, since movement abilities are a huge bonus for duelists when entering sites. We probably don't want another problem like Jett's dash coming into the game, so I wonder how Raya is going to balance her mobility to avoid these issues. And lastly, for Neon's ultimate, we got a short clip on the map Fracture that showed Neon using electricity to shock enemies as she ran around the map. I don't know if Neon is trying out to be the next Thor in a Marvel movie, but having the ability to long range shock enemies, which we assume will allow her to do massive damage, is huge. We need more in-depth info on this ability before we can tell how strong it will be, because from the looks of how far she can activate this ability, Neon might be able to pull off some crazy highlight plays while sliding across the map and shocking people from a distance. That's all we got to see in this teaser trailer for Neon that Riot dropped this afternoon. With episode 4 right around the corner, which will literally start next week, we will keep our eyes peeled for you guys when Neon's abilities and kit are officially announced in the coming days. But for now, thank you guys for watching our news update on the new Agent Neon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and come check us out at ProGuides.com for some amazing one-on-one coaching with Radiants and Immortals. This has been your host Sergeant Frost with the news update, and I will see you all soon at the start of episode 4.